Drive on mama, buckle up. Andrea TV here from driveonmama.com, coming to ask a question. Where have all the large orders gone? It is Wednesday, March 27th, I believe, and unofficially, my zone has become a platinum zone, even though it doesn't show it. I didn't get an email, but since it has become platinum zone, I have received some large orders, and it doesn't say catering bag required. It doesn't ask me for my photo, but Doordash already has on record that I do have my catering bag because I am in the large order program. But I do not see the catering bag required on any of those orders. It has been rumored that now, if you are in a platinum zone, you only see the catering bag required / large orders in that classification if you are at a 90% acceptance rate or above. I don't know if it's true or not. That's why I'm putting it out there so we can find out together. I don't know if I'll be flipping this camera around at all today. I am feeling under the weather and I look a mess. But we're gonna do a couple of hours of dinner shift. It is raining and it is a $5 peak pay, $2.50 twice. One is going through $7.29, that's the regular peak pay. And then the second is going to $8.59. I guess that's the rain peak pay. So let's see if we get any orders. We just passed 3 drivers. I don't know if you saw them. We are on the avenue and let's see what we get first. We're at 71% acceptance rate, 98% complete. Okay, I changed my mind. Even though I look sick, I'm still going to flip the camera around on some of the pickups. So we received our first order, $16.25 for 3.6 miles. We started and logged on about 6:03. It is currently like 6:19 because it took me a minute to at least put on some lipstick and stuff. And hopefully it's ready. We're gonna get some next again. That order is dropped off and it went up to $21.50. Thank you, Mr. Customer. And I don't know why all of the other dashers denied it. What do you want with a $5 peak pay? If you can see the base pay in my area is $2.75. So every time it gets declined, it goes up by a quarter. So a lot of people declined it. I don't know where they were within the market. Maybe they didn't want to go 3 miles. 3.5 miles. Anyways, we're waiting for our next order. It's 6:52. We've been back on the avenue 2 minutes and nothing, so it's not very busy, but hopefully we can get at least one more in before the 7:29. I would like to get 2, but I'll take 1. Let's see what we get. Hey, the salad wasn't ready yet. We were the first one to get that order, but while we were waiting on them to make it, we received an add-on $14.50 on additional 3 miles, and we took it. Let's go get some Greek. So the salad is in the car, and we are on our way to the first customer's drop-off. Now, DoorDash wanted us to go pick up the Greek food first, but I find if there's an order in the area and I drop off, because essentially the customer is across the street from the Greek place. So if I drop off to the customer first and there's another order very close by, they'll send me that as an add-on, and then I can get in my, third order. And if I picked up the food first and then dropped it off at the customer, that's 3 miles away. I'm not gonna get back before 7:25. And if you have been doing this a while, you know that 5 minutes before the peak pay is over, they don't send you anything unless it's very busy. So hopefully we'll get another. Okay, after we dropped off, they did send another one. It's one we didn't want. It was for $11.75 and 3.7 additional miles going out of the zone into a neighborhood where they don't tip as well. So that $11.75 was not going to go up. So I don't know if we'll get another one, but let's go get it. We are back on the avenue, and at $14.50 remained the same, and we are grateful. We came back and ended our dash because, I don't know if you hear that Uber Eats going off, but I'm not going to check because they've been sending me garbage. Because anytime you make too much too soon, I think they stall you. So we made $45.75 from 6:08 up until about 7:30. Right now it's 7:41, and we are waiting on our next order. And with the large orders, they are still there and they're still happening. In my market now, the competition is fierce. So I only see them if I am the highest acceptance rate for the dashers that are around. Just to give you an idea, most people who dash in my market don't live in my market because they don't have to dash and they have money. That's why my market's my market. So it's really 78% or above on most days when all of the real Dashers are out. And when they take off or they're not in the area, I can get a large order at 73, 74. But at 71, I almost never anymore for the past month anyway. Let's see if we get one next. Okay, 7:52, we received our next one, 1075 going 0.9 miles. It will not go up, and we are still grateful. And right now the hidden tip indicator would be 1025. So that means 2 people declined it. I don't know where they are because I am sitting in a row full of Dashers, but we took it. Let's hope it's ready. So the order is not ready, but while we were inside the store, they sent an add-on, an additional 1025, and it has the plus sign going additional 2.8 miles. We're probably going to be waiting a while. This restaurant is a little slow, and they said the drop-off time they're giving me for the second one is 8:21. So hopefully it's ready. Well, this rarely happens. I am about to drop off the first of the 2 orders for the Chinese food, and they sent an add-on, $12.75 for an additional 2.8 miles. We took it. We're gonna drop off and we're gonna go back and get some fish taco. Okay, first Chinese order dropped off, and I believe they sent me that 3rd order because it is a large order. I'm going to calculate it in Doordash to see if it's over 100, but see, no catering bag required showed up, and they sent it to me because even though I had 2, I was the only one still out here on this slow Wednesday night. That is large order program certified. So let's go get it. So I was wrong. It was not a large order. Even though it was 7 items, it was a few side items, guac and chips, a side salad, and a few single tacos, and not the meal. I believe the meal comes with 2 or 3 tacos, and you can add rice and beans and things of that nature. And we were the first person to receive that order. It wasn't declined a bunch of times. You can see, I've already dropped it off. You can see in the screenshot, it was the $2.75 base pay, then the peak pay, and then their tip, "Thank you, Miss Customer." And we arrived back on the avenue, and it is dead. The map is grayed out, and we are ending it for tonight. Almost 3 hours. We ended and got back to the avenue about 8:49 or so. Ended our dash, logged back on, well, didn't log back on because we saw it was gray, and what's the point? So if you know where the large orders are, please drop me a comment below along with what your acceptance rate is when you see them. And I still do see the Easy Cater orders, and most of those don't have a tip on them, and it still shows catering bag required. But since about the beginning of March, all of the orders, even if they are large, it's hidden, much like Uber Eats does with their large orders. Hopefully this helps someone, and I wish you large tips, no waits, and short distances. And drive on!